a legend in comedy. You know, that's the thing. There's so many comedians.
I just thought I didn't know who the names were. So when you were saying these, I was like, is he talking about real people? Or are these real? Are you just pulling people up on stage?
Oh, no, no.
Come on
down.
Okay, so hold on though. Okay, a couple questions about being on the cruise thing. Did you get like a day off during the week?
Not really. You would get hours off. I would get like a 6-hour chunk.
Walk around the boat.
It's like working for Belichick.
You could go to like Cozumel. We'd go to Cozumel, Mexico. That would be one of our ports.
Any good stories out of going to port towns?
I would get like, sometimes
syphilis?
you get like stir crazy. Yeah, probably that.
I would
get like stir crazy, a little bit towards the end of the contract. And, man, I would get pretty hammered and just do silly things like hang on the ropes in between, that's holding the ship. Just like,
that sounds slightly dangerous.
It's very dangerous, yeah.
Smart.
Just like not. It's a weird lifestyle working on those ships. You're like committing your.
How long would it be? Like 6 months?
6 months to 8 month contract. Mine was an 8-month contract.
And you don't get like a nice room, do you?
Ours was better than some.
Did you have a roommate?
Were you on like?
I did have.
How much would they have to pay you
a break dancer.
to do this? Because of break. Wait, what?
He was my roommate was a break dancer. He was a nice guy. Now he's a stuntman.
Okay, were y'all living in like Titanic, like third quarters?
We did it. We had a window. We could see we could see water underneath.
Okay, so you wouldn't have been saved. Like had the boat gone down.
Oh, we're done. We'd be like that
Yeah.
Irish couple that just said, "All right, well,
women and children only."
Yeah,
in first class.
Yeah.
That's wild that you lived on a cruise ship. Okay, and then we're out here in Colorado, and now we're slinging THC.
Now we're slinging THC drinks.
All right, let me do this real quick for a second. And now we're back with Brad Belenger, comedian and sales rep for Oh Hi THC teas, seltzers, and sodas. We're here to find out a little bit more about Oh Hi. So tell me the history of it and how they came to fruition, and we'll dive into the flavors from there.
Totally. Well, it's split up with 3 owners, right? And they all actually have really kind of cool, unique backgrounds. 2 of them are real good friends, and they had actually a dispensary chain already started in Durango called Durango Organics. And they've won like best dispensary or best business in Durango for multiple years in a row now.
Stiff competition.
Yeah. It's actually it's pretty. There's a lot of dispensaries out there.
Yeah.
So they're
that's a cannabis specific title. I thought he won that over he beat out the HVAC guys in the restaurants as well. I was gonna be like, that is a fucking big title. Never mind. If it's just cannabis. I got Chris's joke.
Well,
I was like, fuck, time out. Durango's not that small. We shit on Durango, but we don't mean to.
Well, Oh Hi won the best small business in Durango just past year.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's a pretty big
yeah.
award. That's a righteous accomplishment.
And so those 2 owners, Johnny and Aaron, Johnny Ratting and Aaron, they
y'all look them up, find their address, knock on their door.
It's
a flaming bag of poop again.
They've teamed up with Matt Vincent, owner of Scott Brewing, and who is like a huge, he's a staple in like the beverage and brewing world.
Yeah, I mean that's a fairly large beer, not only here in Denver, but I mean
almost worldwide.
Yeah, I was gonna say nationwide. It's probably one of those larger micros.
100%. And so that was like the perfect kind of perfect storm of cannabis, savvy people and a beverage expert, and business just like really good relationship as friends, just boom, come together and come up with the first product, which was the seltzers. God
damn it! Imagine living in one of these cool small Colorado towns like 10 years ago and be like, hey, guess what? There's a lot of shit that hadn't been discovered yet. Y'all want to team up and do it? That's such an awesome fucking thing.
So hold on, let me get this straight though. Is the guy from Ska Brewing working with them to develop? Like, are they all partners in?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we are, and they're such like really just good, down to earth, folks that like we have a Monday meeting and it's all hands on deck. everybody's got to say, and we're all kind of chatting and seeing what we got to do to move forward week after week after week.
Are there, real quick, one question though, and I don't know how this works in the marijuana industry, but is it not legal to add alcohol to like THC beverage?
Yeah, that's not. It's definitely not. We don't advise it. It's not something that we condone or anything.
No, back to Oh Hi.
For real good.
All right, so great founders, cool team working down there in Durango.
Yep.
And how long have you guys been doing this?
2 years now. Yeah. 2 years. And we actually just launched in Oklahoma. And just to play on what you were saying a little earlier too, is we also we have a CBD only brand as well. It's Oh Hi CBD Seltzers. It's the same 4 flavors: grapefruit, lemon lime, ginger basil, and pomegranate. But they're CBD 15
non-psychoactive. So for those that are worried, for those that, let's say, our sober community, and we appreciate y'all as well. I know you're listening, and I love y'all. These are ones that you can have where it kind of, I don't think it wouldn't cause physical reaction. So I think
we sell them in gas stations.
If you're trying to, yeah. So, you sell them in gas stations?
Yeah, people buy them in gas stations. You can, you
fucking really?
Yeah.
CBD you can get.
Yeah, no, but I just didn't know. I mean, he was saying they sell them here in gas stations. I was thinking that you just got them all from the dispensary.
No, not
because
the CBD
I know that
ones.
we're drinking the THC ones.
Yeah.
I just don't ever. I mean, I don't look for I see that we've had the drams and we've had the something lemonades, and so we've had the CBD market. Just different flavors.
Right.
But they always seem to be fruit-forward seltzers. And so I wanted to ask you some questions. And if you don't have the answers, then I advise you to go up to the top and ask them. Because these are serious. Can we get a cream soda?
Well, that's great you say that.
And maybe a root beer with Barks. Team up with my friends from the South, Mississippi. You mentioned Brett Favre earlier. He's not far from that area.
We have an orange sunshine coming down the pipeline.
All right, but see, it's always fruit and shit. I just want a root beer or a cream soda. I just
love a fucking root beer.
I know, right?
Bart.
And it's a southern thing.
How many milligrams would you like?
THC?
12.
Yeah, THC.
I mean, give me a soda can.
Would it be a single serve?
Give me a
soda?
soda can.
Like a 10, like our seltzers, like a 10 milligram.
So it would have to
10
be
mgs.
Okay.
I'll serve myself up a root beer float any day.
Okay.
God, do you know how cool that was?
Yeah.
And so I know that, some of your competitors do have those, but I wanted to float some new ideas. Have you ever thought about teaming up with the Insane Clown Posse about maybe doing a Faygo collab as well? Bringing in some guys that really have a really niche market, but by God, is that market loyal? So maybe like a blue razzmatazz.
Yeah.
Okay. You like that?
I mean, if you have
I'm not done. I got some other ones.
If you have a connection with ICP, give us a shout.
Fuck yeah.
We're all about collaboration.
I don't know if you understand how large the reach of this podcast is.
You'll get
it
the bump.
reaches all the way to the Wendy's that has someone that has the ICP tattoo on their face. And so we'll get them.
The last time I heard about ICP, I think it was when I was putting a backyard wrestling in my PlayStation 1 or something.
Nice.
PlayStation 1.
Okay,
you had to date us like that.
Dude, one thing I will say, I love edibles and stuff.
Yeah,
and
should we do a test? Can we drink it right here in the spot?
Yeah, and I was just going to say,
do what you please. Which one are you sipping on? Are you sipping on we have a new line that I am pretty fired up about, and this is kind of where y'all have zigged when everyone else has zagged, and that is, while it still may be fruit, you've brought in the let's get high and get a little energy drink. So tell me a little bit about this new launch we have with this new campaign with the energy drinks that we have.
Well, with our seltzers, we're really we're kind of just asking what the world is. We're answering.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I understand that. I'm trying to be proactive.
For sure.
Yeah, that's why I came to you with the ICP idea and blue razzmatazz.
Yeah.
And the Barks root beer idea for root beer floats where we get stoned.
Yeah.
That's just all.
Well, everything's really skyrocketed with the seltzers that we knew that we needed to take that one step further, which is to be competitive, especially in the recreational market in Colorado, is to have a 100 milligram beverage. That is what everybody, that's the max that you can actually go. and it's not an easy task to answer either without it tasting, horrible. So that was kind of me coming on to the team after we kind of got through the summer of the pandemic and everything going on. We all decided it's time to take that next step. So we launched the first 2 flavors this last couple months of the year. The high tea was the one that you tasted over here.
Yeah.
It's 100 milligrams, and we're partnered up with Ripple Still Water. I'm sure you're very familiar with that company. And they are the formula. They're part of our formula and what we use to infuse our beverage. And they're the top water soluble product.
Yeah, that's actually a fucking fantastic part. You know what you're playing with, but you also have a solid product that you can lean on, and it's reliable every time.
It's reliable, yeah. And that's the biggest part. Is it's not a guessing game. You're not waiting. Oh, when's this gonna kick in? When's it gonna hit me? It's like you can guarantee that after you drink a certain amount, it's gonna be 15 minutes, and you're gonna feel it.
I mean, granted, I did get high before this, per usual.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling the effects of this beverage.
Mm-hmm. And I feel that's what a lot of people do. I think
What'd
the
you think about
common
the taste?
smoker or the common consumer that does smoke will also eat an edible in addition or drink a little bit as well.
Play off both of them.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like what do they call them? Like the piggybacks or whatever you call them? The pickleback? Or no. The piggybacks you get when you get like a shot
Yeah. No, I know.
next to your drink or
Yeah.
whatever. Cart? I don't know. Fuck.
It's not a chaser.
It's been too long.
Look that up.
Yeah,
It's
Zane.
been so long since we've been to a bar.
Sidecar.
Sidecar. There
Oh,
you go.
there
Thank
we
you,
go.
Zane. Thank you.
Yeah, so when you were mentioning about the taste, and I was talking earlier about edibles and stuff like that, with drinks I've always kind of stayed away because they've always been super sweet. And it's almost more than a soda beverage. I can't remember which drink specific.
Yeah.
But these ones are nice. This actually tastes like tea.
You know what you're playing.
And for me,
energy drink. I'm gonna
yeah,
chug it.
dude.
I have
Tell me what you think. What do you like about? That's my favorite personally.
Okay, so I know he says don't mix it with alcohol.
That would taste really good with alcohol.
You can't say it, but I can. If you mix that one with a little bit of tequila, I tell you what, that's how you want to start a Saturday morning because it's. I mean, what do you say? It's 100 milligrams per bottle. The average consumer has 10 milligrams in an average dosage.
The average
most?
consumer would. Yep, that would be accurate. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty accurate. So how would one go about measuring that? Because some folks would be a little bit more hesitant, they don't want to be glued to the couch. So the energy drink's going to tickle their fancy, but they still got fucking kids' soccer practice.
Well, so that's when you use the caps. And we have a little kind of a instruction manual here on the side of the bottle, and you just use 8 capfuls.
Oh, that's pretty
serving.
nice.
Yeah. So then that gets you 10 milligrams, and you just measure it out. If that's
So if you only wanted to do 2.5 milligrams, you just dump 1 or 2 of them into your tequila before you take the kids to school.
If you wanted to be that precise, there is an option there. And we are actually launching a new.
I fucking love that. I want that one. I don't want the tea.
We're launching a
give me
new
the Tropical Thunder.
We're launching a new bottle, and we're actually we're doing these shot glasses this summer that has a measurement level on it that kind of shows you how many milligrams that you use that way as well. I mean, that's obviously a separate. It doesn't come with every bottle, but.
Let me get a swig of that.
Yeah, that one's really good. So that one's getting passed around, and don't worry, we're vaccinated. We've all been here, but we're also not sharing the bottle.
Yeah, no, we're not. We have helmets on, and we're drinking them through the straws of our helmets. That's right. Hey, pour some of mine.
Oh.
Don't forget the right side.
I like how you did that. If we did have those, we'd be infinitely more popular. Remember when we talked about getting Zane one of this?
We did.
That tastes so good, in my opinion, right? It's
and
almost
it doesn't taste like you're drinking a Monster Energy drink.
No,
so,
it's not carbonated. None of these 100 milligram drinks are carbonated. We have 5 flavors coming out. So what you just had was the high tea and Tropical Thunder. We got Grateful Grape coming out.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Orange.
Play to your audience.
Yep.
Grapico.
Orange Sunshine, and Sucker Punch.
Sucker punch.
Yeah.
I like it.
And so where will people be able to find these cocktails?
Well,
Or, excuse me, I